So you feed it, let it rise. Hey, yo, welcome to the vid. Happy Memorial Day. It is kind of rainy. It's not a very nice and sunny Memorial Day, unfortunately. It's later in the day. I have been waiting for it to stop raining so that I can go for a jog. I'm not calling it a run because it's a very slow run. I've sanitized a few times. Yeah, just an average day, but I'm not doing other work, which is nice because it's technically a holiday. So let's go for a little jog. All right, 9 minutes, 51 seconds. A little faster than yesterday, which is good. Very nice out, very humid, sweating a lot. Gonna go back and shower. Not gonna lie, it is very nice out. I feel like I said it was gonna be pretty bad today, but it turned out a lot better than expected. It said rain all day and then the weather just keeps getting better and better, so here we are. I have showered and taken a little nap. Now we're sanitizing for the third time today. And then I don't know what I'm doing. It's too nice to be inside, so probably something on the balcony. Building sanitized, and now I am on my way to pick up some pizza. Yeah, I ordered pizza because I'm lazy and hungry and I didn't feel like cooking. All the dishes are dirty and they're clean in the dishwasher, dirty in the sink, and I don't feel like doing that stuff. So I'm just gonna order a pizza, sit on the balcony, and do some computer work. I've got some stuff to get done. I also want to finish watching the newest season of Schitt's Creek. Eric gave me his password for YouTube TV, which has the newest season on it. So that's kind of what I want to do. But also, I think we might have a Nordly meeting tonight, which I don't really want to go to. I might just take the day off and not do it. Ate the pizza, I did 2 videos on the balcony while I ate the pizza. I now am walking to the bank to deposit some checks. I don't know if I can do it. They're closed, but I can access the ATM, and I think I can do it through the ATM. I've got 20 different checks to deposit. Kind of been sitting on them for a while, and I feel like I should deposit them sooner rather than later. I was waiting for my bank branch to open, but they've been closed for the last 2.5 months. But it'd be nice to put some money back in my bank account. It's nice out. I really don't want to do a Nordly meeting. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave early. Checks deposited. It was kind of interesting. It just kind of took the whole booklet of checks and then sorted through them. I had some issues reading some of them, so it spat some back out at me, but overall, pretty easy. I'm sure I could have done it on my phone mobily, but I kind of wanted them to have the checks, and I didn't really want them in my possession because I don't know, what do you do with checks after you deposit them? Do you destroy them, or I don't know. I guess I didn't want them in my possession, so I just put them in the ATM, and now they're gonna sit there. So we had the Nordly meeting, did that on the balcony. It was very nice out. Got a few things edited. We don't have a lot of new content coming in right now, which isn't great, but getting some stuff up. Then I spent the last hour and a half watching videos about sourdough. Paige came over, Evan's girlfriend, because Evan made his own sourdough starter, and he has been giving it to people. I asked for some. And so now I have this, and I don't really know what to do with it. I mean, I do, because I just spent an hour and a half watching videos and trying to figure it out. I gotta feed it. Rumor has it needs to be fed. It has not been fed in a while. So you feed it, let it rise, and then I put it in the fridge, and then it sits there for a little while. So it's a learning curve, but I hear that you can't really mess it up too badly, so I'm not too worried. I'm gonna go shopping. I need to go find some flour and water. Tap water is not great because the chemicals in it will maybe kill the bacteria in the starter. Maybe I'll experiment with that some other time, but we're gonna start out safe for starters. And also gonna try to find some whole wheat flour if they have some at the store, because I don't have any right now. And I think that's the kind you should use. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing, but this is now my starter. And I'm gonna name him COVID. COVID the starter. Because in theory, this thing can last years. Like, there are starters that exist that have been fed. I don't want to explain all of this to you, but long story short, the yeast needs to eat, and depending on how cold it is, so you can put it in the fridge, feed it about once a week, or keep it on the countertop and feed it like twice a day. But you got to give it flour and water to maintain its life, essentially. And then you put it in bread, in your dough, and then it will help your bread rise. So we're gonna go shopping for some flour and water, try to keep this thing alive. Don't really know what I'm doing, but we're gonna figure it out. Sourdough fed. Did I do it right? Only time will tell. I put in about half a cup of the sourdough starter that Evan gave me, a little over half a cup of flour, unbleached flour that I just purchased, and about half a cup of water. So now I'm gonna put it here. It's gonna sit out overnight. It's a little warm. I wish it wasn't as hot right now. It's 71 degrees. I wish it was closer to like 68-ish. But anyway, because the heat affects how fast it reacts and eats and stuff. So I'm gonna let it sit overnight out on the countertop. It should rise. I put a little piece of tape there of where it's at. It's supposed to rise, and then I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and then I should be able to use that to cook with. And then I'll cut it in half more or less, and then redo what I just did once I cook with it. Not really sure. We're still kind of experimenting here, but it's exciting. Trying something new. Happy pandemic. Actually, no, that didn't sound right. Pandemics are not happy. Apartment is sanitized. The last one of the day. I am going to sign out here because I think my roommate might be sleeping. I mean, I sign out when she's sleeping often, but if I can avoid it, I will. So, do what's right, and you will see me tomorrow.